Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I'm with you with Dawn and Julia Creates, and Julia has picked the theme this week and it is mixed media, and it's going to be so much fun. So you're probably thinking, what on earth have you got on your desk, Dawn? Well, Julia has said using this gorgeous MDF clock and the Alicia stamp set, we can use any mediums at all to colour with for our stamp set. So I am using my Copics. I've already stamped out the images and then we're going to colour them in with my Copic markers. We're also allowed to use some acrylic paint. So I've just picked out a load of random acrylics that are just in front of me. But I will show you them as we get there. We're allowed one distress ink, which I've gone with peacock feathers. Might change it. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't decided. We're allowed either white or black gesso. I'm going with black gesso. I love my black gesso, and I think Juliet will guess that I will go for the black gesso. And we're allowed to add one other thing. So I'm adding this. So this I bought. Now, this is Julia's fault. I've had this in my stash for a couple of years now. And Juliet said that she wanted to do something with this, with like a little tea set. And I thought, oh, that would be really cool. So I was in the pound shop one day and I saw it and I thought, actually, I'll grab that and maybe one day I'll, you know, do something with Julia on it, on Julia Creates, and just forgot all about it. And then I've been tidying up my craft room and I found it, so I'm going to add that. So that's my one thing. So that's getting added, and you'll know why in a minute, because we are to make an Alice themed mixed media project. Oh, so cool. So these are going to get added on, and you're probably thinking, what on earth? But I just know that this is going to turn out amazing. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to colour these. I'm going to pop you on speed up for that, and I'm going with blues, purples, and yeah. Oh, the other thing we're allowed is we're also allowed a gilding wax. I've gone gold. So yeah, knew there was something else. So I'm going to colour these in. So I think I'm going with lots of blues and stuff today. Blues and metallics, I think. So yes, and maybe add a little bit of purple in there, a bit of red. I don't know. We're just going to go with it. I was just having a play with that one. So I'm not going to go, yeah, so we'll colour, I'll probably, on camera, I'll colour one of the ladies, a few of the flowers maybe. And then I think off camera I will fussy cut all of these out, pop them in a little tray ready for us to use, and then we'll get on to the mixed media bit. So the first bit, please do feel free, if you don't want to see me colouring in, fast forward until we get to the mixed media bit, or you can enjoy. So hopefully it'll only be about 5 minutes for you guys, but yeah, it's going to be all afternoon for me and I'm going to really enjoy myself. So yeah, enjoy this bit, and hopefully there'll be different music on as well, so hopefully it'll be a little bit better for you guys. So you'll have to let me know in the comment section below. So yeah, enjoy this bit and I'll be back when we start mixed media. Right, okay, so that is all done. So we have our little embellishments all ready. So what we're going to do, I've just put some paper down because I want to protect this plastic thing. This is actually, I'm loving it because it's stopping the lights from bouncing back. So I think it's fabulous. Right, what we're going to do now is I'm actually, sorry for the rustling, I'm actually going to paint all of these black, and I'm painting them first just because, instead of sticking them down and then painting them, because they're going to be quite fiddly to do otherwise. We're just making sure there's no more stickers. I mean, this is like the cutest little set in the world, isn't it? How gorgeous is that? Now I'm surprised, and I really wish that she had said we could have some souffle. Julia, I need my souffle because it made these look so cute. So anyway, I'm going to keep this cardboard. We can use this as a dimension, so do not get rid. Let's keep it. And let's open this. So these clocks are available on Julia's website, and they're by Mad Hatters. And you get a picture of what you can do with them, but yeah, we like to do our own thing. Wow, sorry. I'm going to just keep apologising until it's all gone. All gone. Do you know what? We could, right, this is how sad I am. But we could keep that. I have a plan. But, oh, it's whether or not do I want to get into trouble. I think I might end up getting into trouble on this one. But just, shh, don't tell Julia. Julia doesn't need to know. She doesn't need to know what's about to happen. But I have an idea. But it will mean, it means that I might have to add something else to this. But, like I said, don't say anything to Julia. She doesn't need to know a thing. Right, okay. I might not. I might be a good girl. You don't know. But I've got all these things going in my head. So that goes like that. Then we've got this bit that goes there. But actually, I'm going to actually put that one underneath. Because like I said, I've got an idea. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is, ow, my hand hurts. Right. I can't open them. I might have to shout Lucy. Right, we've got this one. There's a little bit left in here. So we'll use this one. And then I think I'll have to shout Lucy to open the big one. So what I do is I actually tip some of that into here, into this little tub. Just, oh, someone's at the door. I will be back in a second. Okay, so I'm back. Right, I have Lucy here, so she is going to hopefully open up. But I don't know if she'll be able to because it's like super stuck. So it might be we have to wait for somebody else. It's really stuck, isn't it? Is it really stuck? Have you got it? Ah, see, she's super strong. Super strong. She has it done. So what I'll do is probably transfer some of that. Yay. Can you just pop it on the mat for us, please? So what I'm gonna do is paint all of my pieces black. Then once they are all dried, we're then going to build up our composition, and I'm going to have to leave it overnight for the gel medium, because I'm going to use gel medium for this, to dry before we can put our colour and stuff on. So that's going to be really fun. So yeah, so this is going to be awesome. So next to me, I have another glass mat with a mixed media sheet on actually. So I'm going to just pop them off to the side as I paint them. So don't think you need to see me just painting these. So I think the next time I will see you is when these are dry and we're putting together our composition. So yeah, so I'm going to go off camera now and paint them. I've just done a little teapot and the teapot looks amazing. Now the reason why, just before I go, the reason why we are painting these with gesso is because we want all the surfaces to react the same. Now with this being porcelain, it has a coating on it, shiny coating. So you will find that if you don't put a gesso over the top, and you don't prime it, if you try to put something on like a watercolor paint or your acrylics, they're just not going to take. So that is why it's super important that we do the that we do put the gesso on. So yeah, so it is our primer. It is a very important thing to have when doing mixed media. I mean, look at that, doesn't that look so cute? Right, now I've got to try and yeah, get it so that we don't take it off. Well, I did, but I can always touch up when bits are dry. So yeah, I'm going to go off camera now. We're going to sort this out, get all of these painted, and then once they're dry, we will be back and we'll build up our composition. So I will see you in a second. Right, okay, so we're back. Now, the idea that I had with the packaging, I've just discovered that with what I'm wanting to do, I can't do it. It's not fair. So what I was going to do was actually create it into a massive shaker, but it's not gonna work. And I'm because I've got the 3D elements. So it looks like I'm not going to go on to the naughty step this month, which is awesome. But yeah, I thought it would have looked really cool, but never mind. Right, what I'm going to do is start gluing these bits and pieces down. So let's see, come on. And then make sure that everything is where it needs to be. So that needs to be at 12. So it's just gonna, we're just gonna sit it in there. And then I'm gonna use my gel medium for this to glue everything down, and then it's gonna be left overnight to dry. So I'm just gonna use this brush because this looks fine. And then we'll come back tomorrow and do our painting, or our colouring, should I say. So just grabbing some blobs to put along, making sure to get a nice even coverage, because we do want this to stay permanently. So don't be shy. I do need to order some more gel medium, I have noticed, so I'm going to have to go on and grab some. So I like this one, it's dead thick, but it's super hard to get hold of, and now that we've left the EU, it's even harder. So I'm gonna have to have a look, see what other ones that I can get. So if you've got any suggestions of gel mediums, I know our Julia, she uses the Pretty Gets Gritty one. I've used the Dina Wakley one before, I quite like that, and I've used I can't remember actually what it was. I think it was the same brand as this, the Pebeo one as well. So I've used a few, but I don't know, there's just something about the 13 Arts one I love. It just seems to yeah, what's the word, it's just nice and thick, so I seem to be able to do everything that I want with it. Right, okay, so I'm going to pop that on. So glue that on. Now I've got that so that it is sat down. Now I'm not bothered that if any of the gel medium shows, that's fine. I will go around with a brush once we've got everything on. So I'm going to stick this on. Now what I would have done if I was going to make it into a shaker, the clock would have been sat in this piece, but because we're adding the 3D elements, I'm actually going to have it so that the clock is now sat on the bottom piece, and then I would have put the plastic on this bit and cut it down, but yeah, we're not doing that. So okay, right, that should be enough. I'm just gonna stick that down on there. So I mean, this piece is actually designed to go first, but I want it on top, so it's going on top. It's as simple as that. Right, okay, so that is, make sure, yeah, that looks good. Right, and then we've got all of our little pieces, and this is where I'm gonna really build it up. So this is where I want big chunks of gel medium to stick these on with. And like I say, anything that's sort of, I'm gonna have it, yeah, I'm gonna have it there, and we can always use some packaging as well if we need to. So that is, yeah, that's stuck there, and then we've got the milk cup. I'm gonna have that this way around. So gel medium is a really, really good glue that bonds together, you know, different materials together, but gives it a permanent adhesive. You could use, you know, other glues, but you'll find that over time they will, wondering whether to have sort of them like that. Right, let's, oh yeah, I'm gonna have that there. So let's stick some gel on that. You know, and it'll give it a permanent adhesion, whereas you'll find that if you use your glue gun with this, you know, you can find that, oh, I'm loving that. I love that loads. And then I'm going to do something weird with the hands. I don't know whether to, I sort of, I don't know, I want them a bit weird. Maybe, oh, what about something like that? Actually, I might do, yes. Oh, although that just looks like a pair of eyes looking at me. So I think I'm going to have one that way. And maybe have the saucer there. And have this cup that way. Just there. Yeah. Maybe something like that. Now, you're not really going to be able to see much with it all being black. However, oh, do I want it? It's trying to decide. I think, yeah, I'm going to have it there. So let's grab a big wedge of this. I can't even remember what I was saying to you guys. Now, this is going to dry clear. Oh, I want it that way. The gel medium, but it will leave a shine because it is a gloss gel medium. You can get two different types. You can get a matte and a gloss. I want that sort of like that. So that's what we are using. We're using a gloss one. But yeah, like I said, oh yeah, if you were to use your glue gun on something like this, yes, it would hold it. However, over time, it would lose the adhesion, and it would actually, oh, like that. It would unfortunately end up falling apart. And the reason why I know that is because it has happened to me when I very first started. So gel medium, when doing mixed media, I would say gel medium and gessos are your best friends. So definitely do use them. Now let's put some gel medium on these, and especially when you're using different materials as well. So I mean, if you were just using wood and you didn't have, you know, the porcelain, or you didn't have any metal embellishments, then you could probably get away with just a wood glue or a PVA glue. So, you know, there is I'm gonna actually have that there instead. So there is sort of, you know, times when you don't actually need the gel medium, but if you've got a lot of different sort of materials, then you know you're going to need that gel medium, because you don't want your thing, you know, 6 months down the line, do you, to sort of fall apart. It's not, you know, when you're making something, you're making it to last. So now what I'm gonna do is actually, now I am going to end up doing another coat of gesso on this. Oh, do you know what I should have brought in is some what do you call it, water. So I'm just taking off all the extra that I can sort of see. I'm not going to put it back in my tub just because of the fact that it's got black in it. Okay, so right, I'll go around the edge. I mean, by the time I start messing with this with my because to tell you the truth, you can use you know, gel medium as your primer if you want to. This is just an old rag I'm using, and it's like a really old rag that really has seen better days. I've had it for about 3 years, so I don't mind wiping the excess of what do you call it, gel medium onto this. The thing is though, I will put it back in the washing machine and wash it, and it'll all be good. Right, so now that I've got that done, and I'm loving how that looks, I'm wishing that we had like other bits and pieces that we could throw in, you know, like some little balls, or the, you know, the micro balls, or I don't know, some beads, or just something, because I think it would be nice to add something else into it. But this is the thing, we're working with minimum, like, you know, this is like minimum amount of stuff that we're using. Oh, am I making any sense on this? Right? Oh, why did you close this? Why? Because now Oh, there we go. I opened it. I did refill this because what I'm actually going to do is, while I've got to brush out, is I'm going to go over those gel medium bits so that tomorrow when we come to it, I can just, when it's all nice and dry, I can literally just, oh, no, don't move. How dare you move? You're not allowed to move. So maybe hold on. I'm just painting over the top and just making sure that where it might end up being glossy, we stay matte. Although, like I said, I don't think it's going to matter because I think I'm going to end up covering most of the black up with the colours. And black is just my base. I love working with black gesso, but a lot of people can be intimidated by it because, I mean, there's not much that you can put over the top of black, and I suppose it also depends on, you know, what look you're sort of going for, because if you have a black base, you know, a black gesso base, then you know that your piece is going to end up being quite dark. It's not, you're not going to have, it's not going to be bright, like the brightest that it can be. So that's something to bear in mind when picking your gessos. I have a feeling Julia might go with white. She tends to do white a lot more than I do. So but she loves bright colours, where when I'm doing mixed media, I don't get me wrong, I do use the bright colours, but they're very toned down, and you'll see that when we come to the colouring stage that they're going to be really toned down, but I just think it's going to help everything pop. So right, okay, I'm not going to touch this anymore because I'm scared in case we ruin it. So I'm just going to leave it there. She says it and then she continues. Stop it. Stop, 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 stop. I say it all the time, don't I? Stop, and then I continue. Right, we're not doing any more. So yeah. So depending on what gesso you use will depend on your finish. So I've got a lot of, you know, blues and stuff, and they are bright blues, and you'll see that they'll be very toned down. But a lot of the reason is because, I mean, I want my embellishments to really pop on this, so that's what I'm looking for. So I will see you guys in well, it'll be a second for you guys, but it'll be a day for me. I'm gonna wait for all of this to dry and just, yeah, have a permanent adhesion, and then we're gonna get on and we're gonna do our colouring. Oh, it's looking amazing. I love that little kit. How cool is that? It's so cool. Anyway, right, I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, so we are back and it is all dry. It's actually been about 3 or 4 days since I did this, and everything is stuck nicely. Now you can see where the gel medium has been because it has, it is a gloss one, so it's not a matte one. So just be, just so that you're aware, there is different types. But yeah, that's stuck perfectly. So we can get on with colouring. So I've got a few different paints. Now to use acrylic paint, so I've gone through my stash and there's quite a few different acrylic paints that I have within my stash. So these are the ones I'm going to use. So it is an Alice in Wonderland theme, so I thought we'll do purples and blues. So I've got a few here. These are Crafter's Choice ones, and we've got sky blue, cold grey, and pale mauve. I thought they were really pretty colours, so then we're going to use those. This is from Craftbox, and it is a turquoise, so this is there's very little in, but I think that's going to work beautiful with that. Do have one that is unopened, and then I've got an acrylic brown just to de-stress a few areas if I'm wanting them to be, along with these ones. And I did read the labels and they are acrylics. So we've got this one, which is red caffeine, which is really nice. Again, a nice deep dark brown. And then I've got this bronze one as well. So they are water-based acrylic paints, these ones. So that's a red bronze, because I thought that would be nice to add some metallic in. We also allowed our gilded wax, so I have got my King Gold for that. And then I have this one, which is a water-based acrylic paint, and I got this out because this has got glitter in it, so we're going to add some, hopefully, some glitter to our piece. And then I've got this blue, so this is processed blue, so it's like a cyan colour, so we've got that. And then I picked this out as well, which is a liquid acrylic in purple. I love this stuff, and it's so expensive. I really want more of it, but anyway, that's the only one I've got, but I really, really like it. And then the last one, whether I'll use it or not, I don't know, because I'm not quite sure it's going to work with the palette, but I picked out Rusty Hinge. So we shall see. We shall see what happens. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I want to see if I have a spare. Oh, do you know what? My drawer is a nightmare, guys. Right. I was hoping, yes, I do have a palette. So I'm just going to grab out a palette. Okay. So this is just one that I got from a Hobbycraft. So you've got two different sides to it. So we're going to use that. And I've got these brushes that I still haven't used. So let's use these. Just having a look. Because I got two different sets. And like I say, I've never used them. Oh, that one's for the watercolour. So I'll use them for when I'm using watercolours. So yeah, I'm going to use these. Now we are going to be doing some dry brushing. I don't know whether to try this big one. Let's try this big one. I don't normally use a really big one like this, but you know. All I'm going to do for dry brushing is I'm just going to put a little bit on my brush and then work it in. And then we are literally just going to sort of, flick our brush just over our piece, just to bring up all of that detail. So like I said, if I was to use white, I think I said this in the first part, if I was to use the white gesso, this would be a lot brighter, but we're using black, because black's one of my favourites to use. So I think that our lovely Julia, she'll go with white. She'll probably surprise me, won't she? She'll go with black, but yeah, I think she'll go with white, because she loves a nice, bright and cheerful. So don't be afraid to turn your piece either, because that just gives us a little bit of a different sort of, it gets our brush in places where you wouldn't normally be able to. So yeah, and then we're just basically, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to continuously go in with all the different coloured paints, and yeah, dry brush them on and build up the colour until I'm at a stage where I'm happy. And then once I'm happy, I'm going to then come in and paint in some details. So like the clock arms and the numbers, I might paint them in with a bit of colour. So yeah, it's basically going to see, it'll be as like seeing what I feel like as we get there. So I'm loving that blue. I think that blue is just fab. I'm loving the teapot and stuff. I think that looks amazing. I'm gonna have to use this arm. My other arm really hurts. So you'll find that I will swap arms quite a bit through this process, but yeah, it's all good. And if we put too much on, I am not worried about that at all. I mean, I'm holding my brush far way down, too far down. Yeah, too far down. So you want to try and hold it towards the top. It gives you much more control. So that's something as well to be wary of. Right, I'm going to just grab some, come on, some purple paint if it wants to come out. Oh, I think we're about out. Oh, there we go. Yep, we're about out. So hopefully I've got enough for this project. I've got some, I did buy some Arteza paints, acrylic paints, but I'm wanting to use up all my other paints first before I go on to them. So yeah, I can't get the Crafter's Choice anymore unless they're in Hobbycraft or somewhere. I've not seen them, but I got mine from the range, not the range, sorry, the Works, when they used to sell them. Oh, do you know what? I love that purple. So I'm going to put a really nice big splodge of it and really coat that area just there, because that purple, it's coming up really blue on the camera, but it is purple and it looks amazing. I mean, I'll come in with some blue as well. So yeah, just you know, paint it as you see how you want to paint it, you know, and remember that little is better. So doing more layers is a lot better, because then you've got more control. You can bring it to however you want. So I mean, I'm loving that. I'm loving the addition of that purple. It is absolutely gorgeous. I do want it in that cup, so I'm just gonna do in that cup. I do want some of that black still left, so, well, she says, and then covers it all up. So I'm just, like I say, just going in and going all the way around and just adding in my layers, and I'll continuously add in my layers. Right, I'm going to add some of this one in, which is just a little bit darker. It's absolutely beautiful. Oh, it's one of my favourites. Oh, it's just, yeah, really, really, really pretty. So I'm going to continue with this. I am going to put you on speed up while I do this, because I'm not going to be changing anything that I'm doing. The only thing that I'll be changing is the colours. So we'll be putting, I'll be adding in some different colours as we go. But that is it. I'm not going to be doing anything else. When it comes to doing something else, painting in any details or anything like that, then what I'll do is I'll come back on and we'll do that together. But I am literally just dry brushing this until I get the look that I'm going to go for. At the minute I'm not 100% sure. I'm just gonna go with the flow, I suppose. So I hope you enjoy it, and yeah, I will see you when this bit is done. I ended up just losing myself in a painting, so I did end up colouring these in off camera. I know I said I'd come back on, so I do apologise for that. And look, my daughter made me a coffee, and this is actually a mince pie coffee. Even though we are in May or June? I don't know. I have no idea, guys. May. Even though we're in May. So, I'm going to use this, which is my gilding wax, and it is King's Gold that I'm using. And we're just going to bring out some of this, like the details with this. So, I want the gold to go all the way around. Because I just think it's going to add such a nice finish to this piece. So, and then I want to add a bit of gold on to a few other places as well. So, I'm thinking a bit of gold onto the tea set. Now, the thing that you saw me paint with very last was actually the glitter paint. So this is all glitter on here. So how gorgeous is that? But yeah, I'm wanting to sort of have this as if it's a case for the clock. That's why all of this is going to be metallic, and we do have glitter on there as well. And I don't know if the camera is picking up the glitter, but it just looks so shiny and so pretty. So I'm really liking that. And then we're just going to add some gold onto the tea set, because it's just going to make the tea set look even more fancy, isn't it? So, like so. Now, don't forget that we do have our images as well. So, you know, this is just our background, and images are really going to pop that. It's one of the reasons why I love using black gesso, is because when you put your images and stuff on, they really do really pop. So now, once you have used your gilding wax, this is furniture grade polish gilding wax, so you can actually buff it up with a cloth that makes it super shiny. So just gonna get, oh, I love that. I love the gold of that tea set. Oh, that is gorgeous. Okay, so it's bringing up all that gorgeous detail. And then the last bit I want to put gold on is the hands, once we've done this bit. So I did paint them purple, so hopefully we'll keep some of that colour. Oh, spill my coffee. Don't want to do that because it tastes too nice to spill. And I've just got a bit on there which I didn't really want to do, but that's just because I didn't want to do it, and I'd have to go back in and paint. Let's just, yeah, there we go. So that is what we're looking like. Now I'm going to grab my distressing, which is the last thing that I want to do, and I think that I'm going to keep it peacock feathers. So let me grab my brush, and what I'm going to do is just over the tea set is just run my peacock feathers over it. I don't know if it's going to do much. Yes, it has on there. That's just made that super bright. Oh, that looks really nice. So just going to rub it around. I just want to make it, I don't know, make it pop. Just make it pretty. I like that. I wish we could have two because I really want my black soap as well. Yeah. Now around this bit, now the really good thing about using the peacock feathers is it is like you know when gold or copper goes that like really gorgeous tealy colour. That's what the effect is giving me on this bit. I mean, how amazing is that looking? This is just going to look fab. And then I don't know if it's going to do anything to here, but we will try. And the thing is, you don't know till you try. I just want to brighten up a few spots with this colour. and just really make it pop. Oh, I love that. I love it as it is as well. I really love it as it is. Right, okay, these are my little bits and pieces. Now I have kept my box off the tea set because we are going to use that as our dimension in case we need to build some stuff up. So I'm just going to cut a little bits off if I can. And this is one way of creating gorgeous dimensions. So I don't know whether to have her stood in the milk pot. Oh my goodness, she could stand in the milk pot. How amazing is that? Yeah, I think we're going to have her stood there. So I am definitely going to need some dimension for her. So to raise her up. Right. So I'm hoping that fits actually. Let's just cut that down. Where's my glue? So I'm just going to use my normal glue for this. So I'm not going to stick her down yet. I'm just going to put some dimension on her, but I think we're going to need quite a few pieces to get her the height that we want. So I'm just doing that. Okay, I'm thinking 3 layers might just be enough. So let's see if 3 layers of cardboard is enough. Okay, and let's stick her legs in there. So it's 3 is enough for that, but we need, I'd say, another couple of pieces actually. Okay. And then one more piece. Okay, let's see how that fares. So yes, that works perfectly. So she's going to stay there. Make sure that's straight. So we need her just to be a little bit over. Right, don't move, please. Dimension, stay as you are. Right. Yeah, perfect. Now I have these flowers and we have some little cups and stuff that I've done, but what I'm thinking of doing is actually popping the little cups maybe around those cups. She does have a hat, which actually, yeah, I think she can wear her hat. Got another few cups here, so have that one there maybe. That one can sit, oh come on, that one can sit there, and then maybe have that one just there, so we've got like the cups and stuff all together. And then I am very tempted for in the plates, in the center of the plates, to have a flower. So let's put a flower in those, and then on the teapot we can have a flower, and on the coffee jug have a flower. So I'm loving that. And then I think the rest of them I'm just sort of going to tuck in and around a few places, just like that, and just, yeah, hopefully bring it to life. Now, see, we're only allowed one thing. The other thing that I would have liked to have added onto this would have been some paper flowers. So if you don't know me, I love adding flowers to everything. Ah, that looks so cute. Oh my goodness, that looks amazing. Right, I'm gonna just glue it down with my regular glue. I think it should be fine. And we're just gonna go for it. Yeah, why not? I think we should. Oh, that looks lovely. Now, some of these elements we will we'll pop onto a dimension as well. So I'm just gonna squish it down with my hand, just the palm, because my fingers have got paint and everything on. Oh, that looks lovely, doesn't it? That looks really nice. And then I'm making sure to get glue everywhere as well. Now if you can hear anything, little lady is next to me. Fast asleep. Being absolutely gorgeous as always. So instead of being in mischief, because that is lady, that's what she does. Right, okay, let's glue our lady down. So this is Alicia, but we're actually going to call her Alice. Yeah. And then she's going to get glued there. And then I'm just going to pop some glue there, just where her tiny little leggies can go. So loving that. And then I'm going to pop some glue on her hat, because we do want her to have a hat on. It just suits her. There we go. Oh, isn't that lovely? Right. Now let's see. Let's glue this one down. So that's going to glue in there, and then that's going to glue just on there. And I'm going to actually pop on a tiny bit of dimension on this one. Oh. So just like that. Okay, because I want this to be raised up just above there, like that. So that's that side. The other thing I would add is gems as well, because I think gems would be amazing. Oh, come on, there we go. Move out the way. Move out the way. I've got bits in there. Right, and then I want the cup to be up on dimension. Do you know what? Let's just cut a load of bits down so that we have it ready. Like so. And then I won't have to stop every 5 seconds, will I? To do it. Oh, have that bigger bit. Right, okay. So that cup can just sit. Actually, I'm going to have that cup here. So you can go there, Mr. Cup. That angle. I like that. What I might do is change that up like that here. So that can go there. And then we do need a bit of dimension, because we need a bit just on there. So what I'm going to do is put some glue down, grab my dimension and put it where I want it. And then I've got glue on my flower. And then actually that needs another little piece, because that is not deep enough. So another piece. Oh, perfect. And then we should be able to stick that on. Yeah, perfect. And then I'm going to do the same again. I'm going to put some dimension in here. Now cardboard is your best friend when it comes to dimension. And the best thing is, if you're using packaging, it doesn't cost a penny, which is awesome. Right, so that's going to go there. And then I just want a piece. We did already have that glued down, but it needs dimension popping on it. So again, I'm just going to put 2 bits just to the side like that. And then put some more glue back on and stick that on there. So now that is much better. Right, okay, we've got these left to glue down. Yeah. So I'm going to have you in there, and then we'll raise this piece up. Okay. Oh, come on. Like so. And then that one can just sit there. Actually, no, I'm going to have it like that. Perfect. And then this bit needs, oh dear, more dimension. Okay, there's a piece. Right, so there's that. And then if we just put glue on there. Now, if you can see any bits of my glue, I'm not worried about that, because my glue does dry clear, so I know that we're going to be okay. Right, we need 2 bits on here. And all the cardboard is doing is just helping keeping everything at one level as well. I mean, that's now at a lovely level, so, which is so much better. Oh, I went very push then. I feel like, oh, yes, I like that there. Right, we don't need any on that one because that has got a lot of bits around it. And then I'm just going to grab these, stick them down, and now, oh, I love that. I love how colourful and bright and just gorgeous that is. Can we have a black pen? Did she put a black pen on the list? Let's have a look, because I'm thinking I could do with a black pen. So let's have a look. Black pen. Yes, we are allowed a black pen. Excellent. That's what we like to hear, because I think a few more doodles. Oh, can we have a white pen? Coffee's lovely. Let's have a look. Did she say we could have a white pen? Black or white, Jess, or black pen? No. Oh well, looks like we're just going with the black. I don't know. What I want to do is I just want to bring in some detail on the top of the clock, like so. So just because I think sometimes, you know, we can just make it look either a lot better or a lot worse. I'm just that, you know, I just feel like there was just something missing from the top of our clock. Oh, that's much better. And then I have some little lines down here. And don't be shy, guys, about you know, doodling, because at the end of the day, if it goes wrong, we just paint over it. So it is as simple as that. Now I'm going to do some fake stitching around this bit, and I think around the whole clock itself. So this is as if we're just doing a running stitch all the way around. And again, it's just that extra detail, because I'm limited on supplies. There's a few things that I would have loved to have added in. So for instance, I would loved to have had my souffle, some gems, some paper flowers, my sentiments. You know, there's just so many things that I think would go lovely with this. So all the way around, I'm just doing it on one side, I'm not doing it on both. Now I'm surprised actually this pen is going over the gilding. I don't know if it'll stay, but we shall see. And the other thing, I would have had 2 distress inks, because I really want my black soot. You wouldn't believe what the black soot would do. So there's a few things that I would have added in, but we can't, so we're having to just do what we're doing. Now, do I want to yeah, you know what, let's add some detail onto our little flowers. Now that's, I don't think it's going to stay, but that's, we say you don't know unless you try. We can give it plenty of time to dry. And I'm just going to go around and put some, you know, I don't know if I'm making this worse or not, but just drawing some flowers up like so. What else do I want to do? There's just something missing, but I can't quite work out what it is. I'm just going to add some more detail onto these cups. Like so. And just, yeah. Oh, I just don't know what it is. Oh, that's stayed on. Excellent. I'm happy about that. Oh, what could it be? What could it be? I know this is, I need a sentiment. So that is definitely something. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure what it could be that I'm wanting. I have to say though, I do love it. I think it looks amazing. Right, we do have sentiments, thank goodness, in here. So let's stamp them. Do I have a bit of card? Normally always have some card, like scrap bits of card, you know, just down the side of my bits and pieces, and I do just here. So let's move you out the way and let's stamp in here. And I'm thinking, oh, let's have ready to party. Ready to party. Okay, I'm just going to use my Reversifying Clear Black ink for this, just because it's my juiciest one. I'm going to pop that on. Right, I'm going to do it a couple of times just because I'm thinking of adding some ink over the top. So if I just do it and doodling, so if we do it wrong, then we do it wrong. And we have a spare one. So we're going to do that one. And then the other one, I'm going to have this one. So I don't think paper hooks is going to work for this one. Right, I'll do it on this piece. Okay. Yeah, right. Okay, so that to me is looking good. Now, what about if we did, what about if we did a wash? So let me see if I can just bring in some of this and just go over the top like that and just wash it. Yeah, that's nice. So I'm liking that. And then for this one, I'm going to go with the purple. No, I just want it as a wash because acrylic paint is opaque. So if I was just to paint straight over the top of this, it would turn into, you wouldn't be able to see the writing. So by adding the water to it, yeah, it really helps. Right, okay, so we've got that. I'm going to trim these down. So do this one first. Okay. Right, and then let's chop that down. And yeah, do you know what? I think that's actually what we needed, was just the sentiment. We needed words on it. So, you know, it's a very simple thing, guys. It's just adding words on can really make the difference. Now, the other ones that I don't use, I'm just going to pop them into my bit box and then ready to use another day instead of wasting. Right, let's bring this back and we can have ready to pop. Oh, actually, I feel like this is very, on this side is very blue and on this side is very purple. I need a third one. Ready to party. Life needs more sweet tea and sunshine. I like that. Yeah, I feel like we need more. Right, I'm gonna just go around, but it is what it is, so we just have to work with it. Right, you know what, let's do this trick. So if you just draw along the edge, if you haven't got like a pro marker, you get that nice black line. So that's nice. Yeah, I like that. So let's do the same with this one. Oh, right, we did wrong, so don't do wrong on this one, don't. Oh. Please, because if you go wrong, we're gonna have to fix it and restamp it, and do we really want to do all of that? And the answer is no, we don't, so be careful. So if I go wrong, I just, you know, redo it. Julia always has a way of fixing things, always. Me, nope. I end up having to start again if I do something like that. Right, let's pop them. I'll put them in that box. Actually, do you know what? Let's pop them in with the stamp set, because then when I come to use the stamp set again, yeah, they are there for me. So I'm going to put this away, so it's off the desk. Actually, do you know what I could do? It's actually tidying up this desk. I still feel like we're missing something, but there seriously isn't anything else that I can add where I wouldn't be in trouble. So let's move all of this paper out the way. Ta-da! Right, there we go. Oh, that looks lovely, doesn't it? Do you know what? It looks better now I've took it away from the paper. Yeah, I'm thinking that that's where I need that one to be, and it's the, oh, there we go. There we are. We need to have 3. Oh, what to do? What to do? Oh, what to do, guys? I do feel like I need a 3rd. Why don't I do one myself? Why don't we do one ourselves? We've got a black pen, so we're allowed to use it. Let's have a look. We've got these bits of paper left. So, ready to party. Life needs more sweet tea and sunshine. And although I don't think this is going to be happy. No, my writing is terrible. That pen is awful, writer. Let's have a look. Oh, this one might work, right? Let's eat cake. There we go. We're gonna have let's eat cake. The only downside is what I should have done first. So I'm gonna have, yeah, I thought so. That's just gonna leak. So what we're gonna do is do that at the bottom. There we go, like so. So we've got a nice thing. There we are. And then, so I've just given that a wash, but my pen leaked. So what I needed to do was actually do the thing first and then write it down. Now, so then what I'm going to do is just cut this down. Okay. So, and hope that I write this perfectly this time as well. Yeah, see, that's just going to make my life so much better. Oh, there. Yeah, see, it just needed that one more. So when in doubt, just go for it, guys. You know. Oh, right, I'm just going to blast this. So I'm just put my heat gun on. Right, okay. My plastic's gone all thingy. Right, let's do this. Don't mess it up, Dawn. Lots. eat cake. Although that shouldn't have been a capital, but that's fine. That is fine. Oh, it's all different handwritings now. Yay! All works. Right, okay. I'm hoping this mat is fine. Wait, and I can take this up. This is why I have the glass mat, because this is the type of things that I do. Oh, look what I've just done. Oh, right, let's try this again, shall we? I think let's... Oh, this is just terrible. Terrible. Julia doesn't have this problem. Right, let's try that again. I want a bit of both colours, so let's do that. And we're just going to do it. And what I'm going to do is just cry if we make a mess again. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Right. Okay, let's blast it. Okay. So I'm just going to make sure that is dry. Right. Now I'm going to write it twice, because then if we make a mess again, it's all okay, isn't it? So let's eat cake. And then let's eat cake. Right. Okay. Oh, do you know what? I'm not touching it anymore. Let's try this again. Hey, what we do, eh? Right. So I'm going to put this down. Okay. Make it across, just like so. There's one. And then that way, and that way. Right, okay. Now, if this goes wrong, I'm giving up. I really am. Please work. Oh dear. Right, do you know what? If I go on the naughty step, we go on the naughty step, but we're not going to go wrong again. She said we could use a black pen, so I'm using a black pen. My other two have run out, so if she says anything, we'll just tell her that they ran out. So yeah, now I've got to see which one I like the best. I think I'm going to like this one better, just because it has different shadings to it. Right, okay. Yep. Yeah, I do. I knew I would. I knew I would. Right, let's get these glued down then. Oh, what a kerfuffle. Okay. So, if you want to go and see how this is done properly, then do go and see how Julia, she never has problems like this. But then she is amazing, and she knows she is. Right, let's do this. Now, I'm hoping that I don't need glue everywhere. I get the glue on the areas that we need it to stick it. No, I need a bit more there. So let's try that again. Okay, perfect. Right, oh, don't start. See, hold it. You stay there. Okay, and then this one, I think, yeah, I just want it underneath that. I'm actually going to pop on some dimension on this one. So we just need two bits together. Okay. And let's see where that's going to go. Yeah, it just needs to go on this edge here. Like so. And then please just be nice and work for me. Oh, don't do that. Okay. Not that. Oh, come on. Now you're just taking the mickey out of me. Isn't it? It is. It's just taking the mickey out of me. Right. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Right. Okay. Let's eat cake. Oh, do you know what? Wouldn't that be lovely if I had picked cake? I'd have to make one though. And I want to craft. Oh, cake making is crafting, so it would all work. Right, I only use one black pen. So if Julia asks, we only use the one. We've never touched on like the however many we touched. I did one. It just had to be done. Oh, is it me or is that gone wonky? Oh Lord, they all look wonky. They're all wonky. I put them all on wonky. Oh, come on. Give us a break. Right, that one's straight. Okay. This one is now straight. Right, so you're all right there. This one, oh, look, I need a miracle. A miracle, I tell you. No, don't turn that. That goes there. Come on, go straight, go straight. Oh, you just winded me up. Right, there. I'm not touching it anymore. I've decided I'm not touching it. But let me show you what. If I could, and I was allowed them, I would definitely put on some gems. I've got some lovely gems. Oh, there's some gorgeous gems in here. Got these lovely little black gems. Yeah. Got this little flower gem, which could have gone in there. Oh, look, doesn't that look so pretty? Yeah, there's so many gems that we could have put on. Oh, pearls. We could have had some pearls. I'm just torturing myself now. Because this is what I probably... See, I don't know whether or not it's worth me getting a naughty step challenge. No, we don't want a naughty step challenge. Right, okay. Or does she? Hey, I think I might be being mischievous today with this challenge, but do you know what? I've had so much fun. Hope you guys have had so much fun watching as well. Isn't it just lovely? Yeah, and look, she stood in the milk jug. Oh, I think that's just fab. Yeah, I love it. Oh, do you know what? Right, now don't say anything, but oh, if it works. If I say it doesn't work, there we go. Oh, we could have glitter on the flowers. Look at that. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. We're whispering because we don't want to get caught. She's so going to catch me doing this. There. I'm happy now. I'm happy. They got glitter on. I don't even know if you could... There, can you see? Glitter. Anyway, there you go. That's it. That is my project all finished. Do go over and see how lovely Julie's. You know fine well it's going to be completely different to mine, and yeah, she'll have stuck to the breed. But you know, let's hide the evidence. But that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. So isn't it amazing what you can do with very little? I just think it's fab. Yeah, I will leave links to Julia's channel in the description box below, so do go over and check that out. I missed a little bit there. Yeah, do go over and check her out because she is just going to do an amazing piece. And yeah, I will see you very soon for another Dawn and Julia Creates in a couple of weeks' time. So yeah, I'll see you then. Thank you ever so much for watching, and until next time, everybody, happy crafting. Bye.